I'm 20 years old. I'm not rich. I don't have a six-figure paying job. I'm not a financial expert. But I do have a plan. A simple investment plan that if I do stick to will literally make me a millionaire on autopilot. Today I'm going to show you this exact investment strategy, why I've chosen this, and how this all works all together. Genuinely, if you make a decision similar to this could literally change the outcome of your future. Personally, I think there's two factors to building wealth. Firstly is your income, so how much money you can actually make. And then secondly is your investments, how much that the money you make can actually be multiplied. If you never invest, you just keep relying on your ability to work and work and work without actually having your money work for you. A big point to make is most people underestimate how powerful time truly is. Now I'll give you an example of this. Let's say there's two people. Person A invests, £200 a month and he starts at 20. Person B invests £300 a month, but he starts at 30. Now if we assume we get an annual return of around 10%, which is similar to the S&P, person A only invests £96,000 and ends up with 1.06 million by the age of 60, whereas person B invests 108,000 and only ends up with 690,000 in the end of 60 years. Even though person B invested £12,000 more, they ended up with £370,000 less than person A, and this is just from the simple fact of time. You need time for your investments to grow. So if you're watching this, truly time is your biggest asset. Now I'll talk about my investment plan, and I'm keeping it very simple. Right now I've put in £5,000, so my portfolio is worth £5,000, which is it's a fair bit of money. And my goal after that is to just put in £500 per month. And the instrument that I've chosen so far, obviously I'm going to be subject to change once my opinions change or when I do a little bit more research. But for now, I've just put my money in the S&P 500. Now the S&P 500 is literally just a fund where it has like America's top 500 countries. That's as simple as it is. And the reason why people would like invest in, for example, the S&P 500 is because instead of betting on one company, you're betting on like 500 companies. So let's say one company has a bad month or a bad year or whatever, another company may bring the average up by having a very good year. So let me break down the maths of my plan. So let's say I start with 5,000, I invest £500 per month. Let's say the average annual return is around 10%. So my portfolio after 10 years, it would be around 118,000. Over 20 years, it will be 416,000. And then around after 30 years, it will be 1.1 million. And over those 30 years, I've only contributed 185,000. So the rest of that almost 1 million has literally just been made from the money that I've invested, and it's just compounded and grow. At a point in time, the money that you invest, it starts to work for you in a sense, and you'll start to get more returns from the money that you've actually invested than the money you're now putting in. So far, I've only invested in one fund, the S&P 500, but as things go on, I'm going to split my portfolio and try and pick out individual stocks that I think might work well. But I will say this strategy isn't 100% guaranteed, and this is not financial advice or whatever. There are times where the market will crash, literally 2008, 2020. These are periods and times where the market has crashed very severely. But for me, the money you make either just sits and rots away, basically, literally getting eaten at by inflation, or you can actually start to compound and build it and start beating inflation and start literally multiplying your money. What sounds better? Now for me, what the hardest thing is not actually the investment part, it's the income. It's about making more income to invest. I want to get to a point where instead of investing 500, I can invest 1,000 a month. By increasing your income, you increase the factor from which your money will grow. So it's literally very crucial that instead of just focusing on, saving this, saving that, to also increase your income and to spend less, but to save more and invest more. Now, right now, my situation, I have a job that I can make 800 to 1.2k per month, pounds. You can literally just invest 200, 300, 400 a month for the next 20, 30 years and you will become rich. That's just as simple as it is. But if you are more ambitious, the way to play this game is to focus on increasing your income. I've also thought about increasing my income, and the avenues that I will take is firstly this YouTube channel, like the index fund. This is an investment as well, investment into myself. This will literally directly increase my income potential if I do take this seriously and right, and which I will, because I really do enjoy this, and I think this is very beneficial to educate people to become financially free. And almost this will act as a journey for me and myself, and you guys can see how I've literally gone from essentially zero to potentially being rich or whatever, because I do know if I work hard, if I stick to this, if I invest, and if I'm smart with my time and my money, then I will be able to become financially free very early. Alongside that, my professional career, I'm at university, I do economics, so after my degree ends, I'll be looking to go into finance. So I do want to further my professional degree alongside my YouTube channel and my investing. So these are my two main predictable income sources. Obviously there may be more on the way that I may change my mind and do this or do that, but these are the two that I'm going to stick to for the next at least 4 or 5 years once I've really settled into life, because it makes the most sense for me. And really, I've done a lot of thinking, and me helping other people become financially affluent is a very, very great thing to do, and it's kind of a service that I'm I would feel fulfilled by doing. So yeah, that's my plan. It's simple, boring, but it's very, very effective. And I know this video was kind of like a little bit stiff, you know, and very, very professional. I'm not very used to doing things like this, but I do want to make a good example, and I do want to make a good first YouTube video, and it'll be nice to look back on. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you take some insights from this video and you do make some changes and you kind of see money in a different way. Because truly, when I saw this and I thought, you know what, the time is going to pass anyway, you know, and that extra 200, 300, 400 a month, what are you realistically going to do with that? You know, a lot of people my age may be spending it on cars or this or that, or going on like expensive holidays or whatever. And I understand the point of that, but if you do have some money to spare and you decrease your spending by like literally just not wasting money on dumb things, then you could be literally financially affluent in the future from literally just doing nothing, from sitting on your hands, being like literally autopilot. You know, you put your money in a stock, you put your money in an index fund, and it just grows, and you just watch it grow, and it's just a passive income stream. And I think that's amazing. I think we should all, you know, take into account that this can truly be something big, as long so that you as long as you just put the little minimum amount of effort that you need to do this. Like, I don't know who said it. I think it was Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein, one of the two. It was actually bad that I butchered it, but he said that the eighth mystery of the world is compounding interest, and it truly is. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you're interested in my journey, please do subscribe, like the video, and comment if you have anything that I can improve on in this YouTube video. But I shall make improvements. But I just wanted to break the ice, get something out there, you know, just so I'm not just sitting on my hands procrastinating almost, and just start making some videos about this, because I'm truly passionate about this, because there is a deeper purpose to this. But yeah, thank you for watching.